Hi, I'm Lynn Leusch, Training Manager with Fun Stamper's Journey, and welcome to part 3 of our 3-part series on using our FSJ scoreboard. I'm so thrilled to be able to share all of the different projects that you can create using the scoring board. In our first video, we talked about how you can use the interface of the scoreboard by scoring your card bases. And then I showed you how to create boxes using the scoreboard. And then our second video, I walked you through how to create envelopes using the scoreboard. Now, in this video, I'm going to take you one step further. I'm going to share with you how to create envelope boxes. You know, as crafters, we love to create a variety of things. As card makers, sometimes we love them so much and we want to share and put so much love into those cards that sometimes they start to have a higher profile and our basic envelopes aren't going to work. So what's wonderful is to be able to create an envelope that has a little bit higher profile, and that's where the envelope box comes in. So let's take a moment and share with you how to create envelope boxes. Now, in my scoreboard, as I've shared with you a couple of times before, I'm going to grab my envelope triangle, which is the magic sauce of this. And I have my scoring tool. I'm going to go ahead and set my triangle right at the edge there as we've done previously. Now, on this particular project, I'm now going to look at my instructions that say instructions for envelope boxes. Now, these are all the envelope boxes that you can create, and I'm sure if you're a math whiz, you can probably create more, but this is all the work is done for you. No math is needed. So I want to create an envelope box that is surely going to be a lot of fun. And this particular envelope box I'm going to create is this one right here, just for the fun of it. A 3 3/4 by 5 1/8 by 3/4. I need an 8 by 8 piece of cardstock, and my scoring lines are at 4 and 5. Now there are 2 score lines on here, mainly because I have to create the envelope width, right? So the box area of it. But those are only 2 numbers that I need. I don't need additional numbers. All the math will be done by using this little tool area over here. All right, so it says again, I need an 8 by 8 piece of cardstock right there. And again, I am going to score this particular one at 4 and 5. All right, so I lay my paper at the angle right there. I want to come over to 4, hold it in place, and where that score says right there, I'm going to pull down using my crease tool, my score tool, several times to break down those fibers. That's 4. I'm going to move it down to 5. 5. And I'm going to score a couple times. Then this is where the magic happens. I'm going to turn it. And again, I'm going to use this little tool area here to continue creating my envelope box. Okay, that line right there is going to line up with the bottom of that little area. I'm going to now score again, move it to the next one, score again, change it again, 90-degree angle, line it up, score a couple times there, line it up with the next line. All right, we've got one more to do. I'm going to align it, go around all the circumference of my cardstock, and one more. All right, then I can set my board aside for just a moment. Now, you can see here my score lines, but I also like to make a little bit darker just to make sure that you can see it. So here is the exact same thing that I've created, but I've used a pencil to draw in those lines. Now, like we did with our envelopes, I need to cut out this little triangle right here, and I can't use my corner rounder notch maker on this particular one because it's a deeper notch that is needed. I can certainly use my corner rounder to round the edges here, but not that area. All right, so that's the area I need to cut on all 4 sides of my envelope box that I'm making, okay? So I'm just gonna go around. Now, just with creating all of these, one of the things that I've noticed is that depending on where I cut along that score area may make a difference by centimeters on how big my box is. Just a rule of reference. So I just like to go down the center of it. Oops. But that might make a difference for you when you're doing your cutting. So if, like that one right there, I didn't quite get into the center, so I'm just gonna snip that off again. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back and use my crease tool. I'm gonna fold against the valley, right? And I'm gonna fold on all of those areas. All the way around, making sure that they're nice and crisp, because when you're creating boxes and envelopes, anything like this, you want to make sure that they are crisp so that you get a good final project. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start putting it together, and I've got my 2 sides going in and my side going up right there. Okay, so again, I fold in the 2 sides, and this piece comes up here. Now, as we did with our envelopes, you can certainly cut this little piece off if you like, but for right now, I just want to share with you that I'm just going to put it together, keeping it at a point right there. I'm going to put some adhesive on just the edges there. And now what I want to do is I want to have a crisp edge. So I'm just going to align that up there, press down, come over to my other side here, align it up, and press down. And then of course, if I have a higher profile, smaller card that I've created, it just slips right in there. I can put some little candies in there. There's so many things that you can do. I'm going to just close it up, and I've got a darling little envelope box that is surely to please. And not only do the box going to be something fun to present, but also the project inside once they open it. So that's it. That's how easy it is to make an envelope box. So now let me go ahead and share with you some additional projects that I've creating using the envelope box maker. Look at all this yumminess right here. All of these are using this simple tool right here, the instructions for the envelope box maker right here. All of these were made. How fun are all of these? All of these different sizes. There's so much you can do. I hope your imaginations are going wild with how much you can create. This right here is the largest one I was able to create using a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. So much fun. You're gonna just love this. So I want to encourage you that it's time for you to grab your Fun Stampers Journey scoreboard. It's so much fun. You're going to create so many wonderful projects, and I want to thank you for taking the time to stop by and watch our videos, and I hope it's been helpful to you. And if you are interested in getting a scoring board, contact your Journey Coach. If you don't happen to have a Journey Coach, contact us at funstampersjourney.com and find a Journey Coach near you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Talk to you later.